Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. God bless you wherever you are. Hey, this is a beautiful day. Why? Because we are above ground. Mm-hmm. And we're blessed. We're blessed because we are children of God, right? Because we had Jesus come along and step in there for us. Did he step in the gap? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we can call ourselves the children of God, right? What a beautiful thing. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. Okay, I want to share with some things with you. We're all dealing with this virus, coronavirus issue, and yeah, I mean, every once in a blue moon, this drops in on us. This kind of a situation when we get too populated, or we step too far away from God. It seems like it always happens. But I noticed that a lot of people are picking up some pretty good habits, and I hope they keep these habits after the panic has gone by us. For us who survive, praise the Lord, that we learn to keep our hands clean. We learn to keep our hands off of our face. And, it's going to be kind of sad because the hugging time is gone. People are going to be stepping back from embracing hug. There was a hug generation back in the 80s, and no more of that right now. And this may lead to people being a little bit more serious about their dating situation. Okay, do a lot more distance electronic communication before they actually go out for that cup of tea. And then by the time they get together for marriage, they're going to really know a lot about each other between telephone calls and video phone calls. And yeah, the communication is really going to be different. It kind of reminds me of one of those Star Trek movies where people don't come into contact. Everything goes through the electronic devices. Okay. All right. I won't be addressing any specific ones, but you know how some of those were. I do want to talk about some of the shortages out there when it comes to sanitation. A lot of people are panicking over the fact that they can't get hand wash. And New York apparently has taken upon themselves to have their own hand wash made, which is a great thing, wonderful thing. And they're having them made by inmates in the prison system. And that gives opportunity for them to also make some money. You know, a lot of them don't have family on the outside that can send money for them to buy certain things from their commissary. Now, why do they need to buy things? It's because they have breakfast, 4 o'clock in the morning? And then they have their lunch in the middle of the day, early in the morning. And then after dinner, which I'm not sure what time it is, but it's early in the evening, there's nothing else. So you know as well as I do that we can walk into the refrigerator, walk into the kitchen, open the refrigerator, look into the cupboards, find something to snack on if we get the munchies after 4 or 5 o'clock. They can't. And some of you might say, well, they shouldn't. They deserve to do without. But you know, a lot of people are there that didn't do the crime. They're doing the time, but they didn't do the crime. And this society, as some of you are aware, could care less if they did the time or if they did the crime or not. It's all about them getting brownie points so they can make their political constituents happy. Right now, we're doing a big thing about women, and revenge. It's not justice. It has nothing to do with justice. It's revenge. Sad, because God says vengeance is mine. All right? And these people, and you wonder why we have illness coming upon us. The hate and the vengeance that's going on out there is epidemic, and it's sad. It's sad. Some people get hurt by someone, and then they want to take that revenge out on everybody else. Everybody else that looks like them, have the same complexion as them, or the same gender as them. It's pitiful. The hate, the piling on of so-called witnesses or people who were victims, and a lot of that is generated by greed, opportunity for fame. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Some of it is real. Some of them are victims that have really been hurt, and they should get justice. But a lot of it is lies. A lot of it is bad. And if you sit in these courtrooms like I have and listen to some of these things that are going down, you know there's a lot of people that are innocent sitting up there in the jailhouses. And they should have opportunity to have decent meals. Sometimes they have meals that they cannot digest. They cannot, they have allergies to, you know. And sometimes you have opportunity to get a special meal if you have a particular religion or if you have a classified medical condition. Otherwise, you fall between the cracks. So it's important that people have opportunity to earn some money if they don't have relatives outside to send it to them, so they could buy things on the commissary to make up that difference, that slack, if for no other reason, for the emotional stability, even if it's not nutritious. Okay, so that's great. It's a great thing that New York mayor is doing, and I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing, you know, that they're making the hand wash sterilizers available for the public. But what do you do if you can't get it? I haven't been able to purchase it, you know, and a lot of us haven't. They see the banks are putting it out there available for their customers, but it's going like water. So you want to be able to carry your own hand wipes, and you can make some of your own, or you can carry something in your hands. Salt water, you know, say salt water. Yeah, salt. Salt kills bacteria. You should use salt not only for brushing your teeth, washing your mouth out, flushing your sinuses, gargling your throat, but you should also use salt to wash your hands with if you don't have anything else available. Now, from what I understand, from what I see in the stores, alcohol is going like it's a special treat also. So you might not be able to get 90% alcohol or anything close to that, or any alcohol at all. So what do? Yeah, bleach is a commodity that people are snatching up too. But like I said, salt is something you can use. Peroxide is another thing you can use. Okay, so you might want to carry a napkin or a Kleenex, the kind we used to, what we used to carry in our purses in the old days, wet inside a Ziploc bag with some salt on it, salt water, and make it very briny because you want it to be nice and salty. And clean your hands with that. That'll help a lot. It won't kill everything, but it'll kill a lot of things. In fact, you might want to use that around the house. If you do happen to have some chlorine that you could use for cleaning your house, you might want to save that and use your vinegar. Vinegar is another thing that you can use. It's gentle and it does kill germs. So don't forget about your vinegar and don't forget about the salt. Peroxide is available. Peroxide is not something, it will take color out of clothes, and it's very good for removing blood stains from the clothing, but you don't want to remove the color from your good clothes, so you don't want to spill that on the clothes. But it is good for sanitizing as well. So it's just important that we know that these options are there so we don't go without. But I really believe in carrying things with me where I go, because you might not find things available. And you can make your own face masks, These things are just use your common sense. There's no reason to panic over things that's not available. I do want to tell you about some of the things that you can use to build up your immune system. I was in the food mill up on MacArthur in Oakland the other day, and there was a whole section that was just products that you could use to build up your immune system. And that's good. We all need to build it up. We all need to keep it up as long as we can to offset the possibility of catching anything. We want our bodies to be strong and be able to resist any challenge that comes against it. So it's not just about the virus that's going around now that we should be concerned about. We should be concerned about being clean at all times. and get back to putting things together for the homeless. They're going to need sanitation things. There was a lady many years ago that used to spend a lot of time putting together these packages for the homeless. And it'd be nice if somebody would step that up again and start putting some packages together for the homeless, for toothbrushes and mouthwash and cleaning wipes and this sort of thing that they need for sanitation, because most of them don't have access to running water. Okay. I want to introduce you to a doctor who came in last year, was sharing with us about the hormone situations that we all go through, the changes that the women and men go through. But I'm going to introduce you to her. She's not here, but I'm going to ask her to come in and share with you again a little bit more about what's going on with the coronavirus and her approach to dealing with it. Okay, but the reason I want to bring her up is because she sent me an email, and the email is introducing a product that she has that you can obtain. And this is a great product. I didn't have a chance to get it because I was ripping and running so much that I didn't get back to it. But I am going to get back to it today as soon as I get a chance to get back and sit down and take care of purchasing things from me. And this is a product that she has. And the doctor is Dr. Liz Lester. And she can be found at LIZ, MD. That's DR for doctor, LIZ for Liz, and MD for medical doctor. So, .com. Okay? DRLIZ MD.com. Now, this is off of what she sent me, and what she sent me was information about immune booster. Okay, and this immune booster is excellent for viruses. Okay, she's combating the viruses that are floating out, not just the flu, but the coronavirus. Okay. So this is what she's talking about, building up the immune system. And one of the ingredients that she has in here, let me talk about these here. I'm reading this from a piece of paper, you guys. Okay. And I actually printed out my email. And what she has is a product that has vitamin D. So this vitamin D apparently is very important. I try to catch up with her so she can get in here and talk to you about this. But it's very important for building up the immune system. Now, we know we all need that vitamin D. But she says that vitamin D is okay, and this product she calls it's viricide, and she said it attacks viruses, it restores the immune system, and it defends against future infections. Well, we all need that, right? Yes, this is a product we all need to get. Okay, now I'm going to go to the ingredients in this because. There's one ingredient there that I know I cannot have, and that's echinacea. It's echinacea. That's immune. It builds your immune system up, really does, and it would build my immune system up so much that I would have problems with my kidney because I have to keep it down a little tiny bit. Okay, but this is really good. She says that echinacea and the astrogylus, it's another product, is combined. This combination it shows that it raises the CD4, and the CD4 count is a subset of your white cells, your white blood cells, for the immune system. So it actually boosts that. Okay, and black elderberry extract. I was in the food mill yesterday, actually, and a lady was running around yelling out, "Do you have any elderberry? Elderberry? Where's your elderberry?" So everybody's going around. In fact, when I was in the Costco's, somebody was looking for elderberry. So that's what it's all about. That's what everybody's looking for elderberry for. This product here has everything all there that you need. Vitamin A, C, and E. And the elderberries in there, echinacea, and the astragalus. Okay. So, okay, how can you get this? You know, you contact her. I'm gonna order mine this afternoon. And that's contacting Dr. Liz Lister. Lister like sister. Okay. Liz Lister. And I don't have her number here, but that's her email. That's her website. Is drlizmd.com. I'm going to get mine this evening. I hope you guys jump on that and get yours as soon as possible, because it takes time to build your immune system up, especially when you're using herbs and things like that, or food, juices, whatever. And that's another thing too. This is a good time to start juicing your vegetables. If you're a person who's slow to consume your vegetables, your greens, your spinach, and all those things that you know you need, put them in the blender. And if you have an issue with drinking juices in the blender, put some sugar in it. No, we don't want sugar. But if that's what it takes to get you to consume it, go for it, you know. But, you know, doctor it up any way you can get it. As long as you get into your body. Sugar's not a good thing because it gives bacteria opportunity to grow, and you don't want to encourage that. You want things that would help beat off that bacteria. So keep your hands out of your face. Yes, everybody's talking about that. CDC. Go to cdc.org or gov.gov, cdc.gov, and get all the information on how to take care of yourself, how to keep yourself clean and your family members clean, and build it what you can to resist this infection. Now, there's a lot of people, listen, this is not necessarily a death sentence. So please get off the panic button, okay? This is not necessary. People are passing away that are like me, who have immune issues and who have weaknesses and other pre-existing conditions because their bodies are already fighting a battle. But it doesn't have to be for anybody who gets it or for everybody who gets it. So I'm not saying go out there and get it because you can resist it. You can survive through it. But I'm saying that don't panic. If you do get this, make sure, or any kind of, listen, there's people out there that have asthma. There's people out there that are having issues with allergies right now because there's a lot of pollen. And the weather is warm, and it rains. You've got a lot of things that trigger the allergies. So don't panic if you have issues where you can't breathe good, but follow up, okay? Don't panic if somebody else around you is coughing or sneezing, because like I carry a little container that I have to use from time to time to open up my bronchioles. And people who have issues, the bronchitis and different breathing issues that they had before this virus came around, they have to use these things, and they do cough. And but don't run around and panic and look at them like they're disease. You don't have to stand close to them. But I want to show you. I carry it in here. It's buried. All right, I want to. Okay, maybe I don't have it in here. But anyway, here we go. For those who have the visual, there's a little container here, and you spray it into your mouth and inhale it into your lungs, and this helps to relax the lungs for people like me who have chronic lung issues. And this happens when the weather changes and the pollen starts to fly, especially then, and for other people too. So cough into your elbow or wear a mask. There's a lot of people who can make their own masks. You could use diapers, the cotton diapers. It helps, and just make your little mask. I see a lot of homemade masks out there now. Anyway, God bless you. I want you to hang in there, stay well. And yes, my voice is still a little funny, but it's coming back. It's been quite a few weeks now. And I have found a good doctor besides my wonderful doctor, and I tell you, my doctor's fantastic. But I did find a specialist that would check my throat out to make sure everything is copacetic. But it's coming back, and I know you're glad to hear it, right? God bless you. It's time for us to wrap it up. Love you, and you know I do. Bye-bye.